Look, Marvel Rivals matchmaking is not that bad. Look, bro, I know. Put the pitchforks down, bro. We don't gotta Salem witch trial. Look, bro, this video up on screen has been taking the Marvel Rivals community by storm. Also, shout out Ico Bliss. Anyways, not the point. And if I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna talk about the matchmaking a few days ago, right? Because I got this comment. I kind of forget. I'll put up on screen what time I got the comment, and I was gonna talk about it, right? But then I kept pushing it back because I wanted to talk about other things. And then eventually, I woke up today and I saw Shoddy's video, and I was all like, "Yo, bro beat me to it." And then I watched the video in the description. Boom, that's where this video came from. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Look, the matchmaking might be rigged or it might be forcing a 50-50, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like we're looking at it in the grimmest way possible, bro. Like, I'm gonna be dead ass. Look, I know people will love to find things to blame it on and not take accountability. And yes, is the game where you had 4 people go negative because you just were on a win streak maybe not your fault? Yes, but just because it's not your fault doesn't mean that, you know, it's a bad matchmaking system. I know that sounds crazy, but like, you're just gonna have to hear me out, bro. Like, nobody is stuck in a rank because of the matchmaking system. You can lose a game because of the matchmaking system, but you're not stuck where you are because of the matchmaking system, right? So let's get into it. So although I want to talk about if it's a bad matchmaking system, I feel like what people really have to hear is that if you're stuck in a rank, it's not the matchmaking system's fault. Because look, I know that you always are thinking, I get bad teammates, and if I didn't get these bad teammates, what's it called? I would be out of the rank. So let me propose you this. If you were in a team of clones of yourself, because I be thinking about this all the time in games, but I kind of stopped thinking like this, even though it's not a bad thought to have. Anyways, engagement of the day. Comment down below. If you had 6 clones of yourself playing, what rank do you think you would be? Because me, I think I would be in GM still. Well, maybe like Diamond 1, pushing Diamond 1 GM, because I would play my support would easily be my weakest. I would solo tank Groot, Namor, Psylocke, not Namor, Psylocke, Namor Magic, Psylocke. Okay, I had to cut myself off because I actually was like talking about nothing for another 40 seconds. Anyways, if you look at streamers, or if you look at these accounts, right, that are gold to, or like bronze to GM, blah, 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 blah. If you look at their bronze games, right, they're not going to lose. The matchmaking system can try their hardest to force them to lose, but obviously they're not. And not only can you just watch this to figure out this is a fact, but you also can experiment yourself. Now, I'm not encouraging smurfing. I'm not saying smurfing, but me personally, when I first was learning to play Magic, right, and I hopped on a bronze account, even though I never played Magic before, I still didn't lose a game until gold, right? And some of the games were extremely hard. Most of them were easy, but some were extremely hard. And you know why? Now in hindsight, it's because the matchmaking system saw us winning so much and they were trying to make me lose. But because I was simply, you know, since there was a skill difference, right, I pushed through it and I won. Now, is this a good example? Not really, but it's gonna show that if we're stuck at a rank, it's not the matchmaking's fault. Right now, I am currently stuck in GM. I was GM last season. I've been GM for like the last week and a half. Now, I am climbing, because before I was hard stuck GM 3, you know, teetering on Diamond 1. Now I'm hard stuck GM 2. Like, I'm like 50 elo, drop down, get up, drop down. Do I think I'm a better player than when I was in Diamond? Yes, because at one point I was also stuck at Diamond. Now, could I have gone to GM sooner if some of the games weren't forcefully against me while I was in Diamond? Yes, but that doesn't make me a GM player. Just because you get to a rank doesn't make you a player. Bro, look, when I hit Celestial, I'll probably chill for a while. I hit Celestial, right? Does that make me a Celestial player? No, I would say it makes me a high GM player, right? So just because the matchmaking system is trying to make you lose doesn't exactly mean that it's the reason you're stuck at a rank, which is a lot of comments I'm getting. Oh, bro, I'm stuck in low elo, bronze, silver because all my teammates are so bad, and then when I start winning, the matchmaking just forces me back down. Yeah, no, gang, I'm not gonna lie. If you're ever losing more than like 3 in a row, then you might have to start looking at yourself. Even if you just won 5 in a row, right? And the matchmaking system wants to bring you all the way back down. If you're hard getting stomped and losing all the way back down, it might just be a you issue. Now, on to is this a good matchmaking system? Personally, I mean, obviously it could be better. Is the fact that it's purposely trying to rig games against you not a good gameplay feature? Yes, but is it better for it to just be completely random? In my opinion, not really, right? So, the reason why I think that it's better than completely random is because ranks actually mean something. Now, when I say this, right, ranks are going to mean something in low rank or in high rank, right? The higher you go, the harder it is to climb, right? And even if it was completely random, then it would be a better system in high ranking games. But in the low ranks, I feel like it's better because if you are trying to forcefully, if they're forcing a 50% win rate, right? But you're stuck in bronze, I'm sorry to say, that means you're a bad player, because if you perform in bronze, you will gain like plus 30. Like, not even if you MVP. Let's say you do well, you'll get like plus 30. And then if you MVP, you'll get like plus 40. I've gotten plus 60 before, right? So if you're stuck in a rank, but you're still but you're getting a lot more elo than you're losing, then that's telling you that you're either too high of a rank or that you're basically where you are, right? And the fact that the game is forcing a 50% and that's still happening, that's basically saying that they're a bronze player. Now, in GM, this kind of makes sense even more, because think about it. If it's trying to force a 50% win rate, you will not climb in GM because you lose more than you gain. So, if you want to climb out of GM, you have to, you have to actually be winning your games. You actually have to be playing better. You have to be consistently doing the best. While I was in Diamond, right, I don't believe that exactly I was a Diamond player. Like, was I mechanically a Diamond player? Maybe. But was I like thinking like a Diamond player? Was I playing like a Diamond player? Not exactly. Because in Diamond, you still gain more than you lose. So it was an easy rank to climb out of. But when I hit GM, right? I've been hard stuck GM for a while. You know what I started to do? I learned Groot, bro. I learned a tank, and I'm climbing again. Now, could you say it's exactly because, oh, I learned a tank that I'm climbing? Yes. But realistically, it's because I've gotten better, and this matchmaking system forces you to get better. It doesn't allow you to just rely on luck. And I know, like, look, should it be like, how can I say this, bro? Luck isn't a good factor, and the fact, like, there needs to be some sort of matchmaking. Could it improve? Yes. But I feel like a completely random matchmaking system only really works in games where you can solo carry. Because you can't really solo carry in this game. You can try your hardest, but like if you're in an equal rank skill, you can't solo carry. You only can solo carry if you're significantly better than everybody else, right? So in random, like in 1v1 games, just queuing someone random in your rank makes sense because it's a 1v1. It's you versus them. But in a game like this, to truly have a ranked system, I don't know, bruh. I kind of feel like I'm yapping at this point. I mean, like I'm always yapping. But like, is it crazy to say that I fuck with the matchmaking system? Because like, okay, I know their whole thing is like trying to get engagement based, so I'm literally falling for their tactics. But like, when I win a game that I know I'm supposed to lose, it feels so good. Like, for example, you know, sometimes you can tell when you're supposed to lose the game, when the matchmaking system puts you in a game that you're supposed to lose, and then your team changes their comp. You play differently. You start winning, and I'm like, bro. Or in a game you're supposed to win, right? And if you're in a game that you're supposed to win, like you can feel that you were put in this game to win, and you lose it, that's a great learning opportunity. Because like, what did the enemy team do? What'd your team do? I don't know if this makes sense. Overall, I would say I guess I'm neutral on the matchmaking system, and yeah, type shit. Peace.